All right, here it is. Look at it, it's so gorgeous. It just gave you a minute to just feast your eyes on the richest, bluest Tanzanite. It's sounding like, wow, okay, even more have sold out since the last time I was sitting in this chair, which is only about 20 minutes ago. Pure Tanzanite by Jeff Moseley is the finest Tanzanite you can get in the world. And there's only one place in the world that you can get Tanzanite as it is. And it's almost pretty much exhausted. This is a not long for this world opportunity, of which we had many more choices to start out with. These are what we have remaining. Set in 18 karat white gold, you have your choice of the round cut, 3 carats. Each stone in this 3-stone ring is a carat on its own. Usually there's a larger stone in the middle, and then they graduate down. There's smaller stones on the side. This is the first time I've ever seen the 3 stones in the same size, a carat each, and then surrounded by 3 nearly colorless diamonds on either side. Look at all of that gold you are getting to, an 18 karat gold. So that is the round choice. Very difficult to do. You see a lot of round diamonds. You don't see a lot of round colored gemstones because you lose so much of the rough. And while we're here, let's just appreciate this gorgeous, rich blue that turns into purple. It's a pleochroic stone, which means that it changes colors. I'm seeing like pinks in there. I'm even seeing like an aqua color, which I never knew it could do. So that is the round. And then we also have the cushion cut. Now this is the one I'm surprised. No, is that the cushion? Or is that the oval? No, that's the cushion. This one sold out, was the first to sell out in the yellow gold choice. They're all gone in the yellow gold choice. Okay, we don't have cushion. Okay, it should be round and oval. So I'll just make sure that we get that. I was very shocked that that one was still there. It doesn't matter which one you get. I mean, obviously you want to get the size that's going to fit you, but if you can get this ring today, it is the most amazing opportunity and such a great value. So in the white 14 karat gold, we have remaining the round cut and the oval. I think the oval is my favorite anyway, because it gives you that long look of, you know, it kind of elongates the hand. Shipping to you for free, a $400 charge on a credit card. Our buyers tried to find a comparable retail value. There's nothing like this on the market, so we weren't able to do that for you, but you are saving $666, off of the QVC price. If you'd like to use your Q card, you can have 18 months to pay that off, and if you need to get a Q card, we can get you one for that purpose. We started with sizes 4 through 11, and clearly we are down to just 2 choices now, and probably not all of those sizes are still available. J446355 is your item number. Jeff Moseley is joining us. We can thank him so much. He's a gemstone expert, world traveler. He has a relationship at the mine with a company that allows him to bring the best Tanzanite you can get in the world here to QVC.
And I don't usually bring my phone out here, but we're just like...
We're trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. All right, waitlist is possibly available. I'm this just in. Waitlist is available on the choices that have sold out because we have so few that we were even able to bring in of this. So one is a big deal. Like if it looks like it's sold and it's not necessarily sold, I know there are thousands of you out there who are probably like, I'll take it, please give it to me. So please talk to your operator about that or try that on QVC.com because truly this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, and the reason that
I don't say that lightly.
The reason that we're saying waitlist is not because we have an abundance of these, we have nothing, but what we want to make sure of is that there's not some in the cart. Because this is what has happened in the past is many of you say, well, I really want it, but I'm still thinking about it. If it's in the cart, it'll sit there and it'll say it's sold, or maybe it comes back, or maybe you didn't check out and it's been taken from you. So make sure you do check out when it's in the cart. But we just want to make sure that everybody's covered because this is very limited. There's a little
bit of a frenzy happening though. I mean, seriously, everybody was like, wait, no, there can't be only that left. We were just sitting here about 30 minutes ago.
I was just meeting with Mary Beth and on the phone with Rick and they're like, what?
Yeah, and they're not going to get to present this, it doesn't sound like.
Yeah. I'm not
Well,
sure
you have
what we're
other
gonna
beautiful
do.
pieces, and stay tuned. Can I tell them what's coming
No.
up a little? Okay.
You can't.
There's a big special treat for the Tanzanite collector also
8 p.m.
coming
show.
up. 8 p.m.
Never
show.
before, ever
Yeah.
in the history of the companies have been seen.
Okay, I'm
And we
glad I
cannot let
asked
the
you.
cat out of the bag.
Did not let that cat out of the bag.
You notice how fast I was like, nope.
All right, let's talk about the quality of this Tanzanite. The company that you work with supplies the same exact, because it's the best of the best, to some of the biggest names in jewelry around the world. This is that same Tanzanite, but done in a way that none of them are doing.
Yeah, and to give you the background, so, you know, I've been in this business for nearly 30 years, and I have known the gentleman that I work with now, that I work for now, for almost 25 years.
Wow.
And he's always been the source for Tanzanite to everyone out there who has the best Tanzanite. If you see deep, dark, rich Tanzanite like this, most likely it comes from us. That being, excuse me, that being said, when I came to work for him as the creative director, one of the designers, and I also work a lot with social media and video content, things like this. I travel to the mines. All I said was, can I bring a luxury brand of Tanzanite, the finest quality, in solid gold with diamonds to QVC? And he said, absolutely, but let's talk about this because it's a short, you know, lifespan for Tanzanite, because it's a single source gem. It's nearly exhausted. There's only one mine. It's at 4,400 feet. And so I personally wanted to go into the mines. So I flew down to Tanzania. We as a company have the mining rights. We're the only company that can go deep into the mines. You can see other companies talk about trying to. They don't get there. I am 3,000 feet when the mine cart stops. We get out. All you have is your headlamp on, and we start walking another 1,500 feet. The fact that this is the deepest cultured mine in the world, and that's where your gemstone come from, is pretty amazing. And to think that it all starts with something like this. This is a very rare, natural Tanzanite rough. You want to hold it?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll be your safety net. So this right here, folks, is what it all starts with. And I think it's important to understand a single source gemstone under our feet at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, East Africa, the most beautiful place. We work hand in hand with the mines, with the Maasai tribe as well, the locals there in Tanzania. We support in a huge way. And this is the official gemstone of moms. So this is not a birthstone specifically for moms. It's a December birthstone, but it's a generational stone for mothers all over the world. And I would highly recommend, if you don't have it in your collection, do not wait. It's kind of like, I like to use the comparison with this big, you know, large franchise store that started selling bars of gold. And everybody said, why in the world would anyone buy a bar of gold? And 4 years ago, that started, and now it's a wait list, and the price is twice as much for that same bar of gold.
Yeah.
So don't be kicking yourself down the road when you say, why didn't I get that Tanzanite that they had that was so blue? Because that is the key.
Yeah, let's show here. This really tells the story. And all Tanzanite is gorgeous. It's still a single source stone that's only found in one place. But look at the different saturations of color.
Yeah, and I want you to still be super excited if you own the lighter color, because it is a very rare stone. And when it's gone, it's gone. Is there quite a bit in the marketplace? Sure, there is in certain areas, but it's not the deep tone. So when you get to the very end there where it looks like a sapphire, that is the highest caliber color, and that is the only color that we use here at QVC for pure Tanzanite. So that is a really great way to just, you know, I want to educate you. I want you to feel very comfortable. Why is this Tanzanite a little bit more expensive than some? Because it's the best.
And
because
it's set in 18 karat gold.
Solid 18 karat gold. It is going to have fine diamonds.
Put this one on real quick,
but more importantly, you're just not going to see this Tanzanite anywhere else. You're not. And if you do, it's going to be a very, very high price point, and it's going to be a size 7 only.
Yep.
Because
Well,
that's what we make for everybody else.
Right.
Just
and
a 7.
we started out with 4 through 11. And by the way, if you haven't seen this presentation yet, Jeff was telling me earlier, he'll never, ever probably try to do this again, because to get one of these stones, like for this price, this quality, set in 18 karat gold, to get one of these stones at this price, and then with the nearly colorless diamonds around it, this would be an amazing value. That he decided, well, let's just do 3 stones, and let's make each one the same size, 1 carat each. To have that color, and then they have to match perfectly. So to have that color match on these 3 in that rich, deep blue, which they're not finding anymore. I mean, when was the last one that came
January
up?
of 2023 And you all heard me talk about it. We got the phone call from the chief geologist who says, he calls me Mr. Jeff, even though he's at my age or maybe a little older. And he says, Mr. Jeff, it's time for a barbecue. And right there, I knew what he was talking about, because I've been in this business long enough that I know that when they hit a vein, when they hit a big pocket, it's a celebration. They fire up the fire and they get out the hog, and I mean it's a big party, and rightfully so. So I said, "Tell me what's going on." He says, "You know, we just hit a pocket, we just hit a vein." And so we literally sent our guy, we have an office in Arusha, which is why we have all of this power down there. So we have an office in Arusha. We sent our guy who's 30 years in the business for examining rough and knows exactly what we're going to get out of it. He went straight there. He then calls the two partners, the owners of the company. They talked about it, and they bought everything they had.
Wow.
And what was so cool is there's a video out there that I made where it comes in this big metal box with this huge big stamp, Mount Kilimanjaro Airport. And it came to me in July of 2023, all the rough that was just had a basic cut, and then we started working with it.
Look at all, I mean, look how deep the culate is too on each one of them. That's that point that they go down to.
Look at you with your gemstone terminology. You know, I like it.
I love it.
And
I've become so obsessed. And guess what my favorite one is? Tanzanite.
With that shot right there, rolling it back up, I want to show you something else too. So let's just say that you're considering this. And I know this is an investment. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely respect that. But know this, every ring that we make is sizable. Okay? See all that gold, all of that gold right there? If you needed to, in say 5 years, hand this down to your daughter, or in 10 years to your daughter, your granddaughter, whatever it may be, you can size it because it is solid gold. It is not sterling silver.
And you might need to do that today because so many sizes have sold out. So what would you say? How far up or down could you go?
With something like this, a good bench there can easily go a full size, easily.
Okay.
And I want to also let you know that I flew down to Thailand, to our factory, which we're very blessed to have a factory in Thailand, especially with everything going on. And this is actually me filming the gold being converted from pure 24 to 18 karat. That was so cool. These are where you actually get it's called a tree of gold, where all the actual rings come out into a gold tree. You clip them up, and then you start polishing. This is the design that I submitted. We then put it into a machine, then we bring it out, and we polish everything down to perfection. And I mean, I abbreviated this very much so for TV. But everything is done by hand. Everything is set by hand. Everything is polished. It's an exclusive design for QVC that I designed myself just for all of you collectors out there. And nobody else in the world will have it except you. Most three-stone rings are going to be a single stone in the middle that's like a 1 carat and then a half carat on the side,
and
like a pyramid.
I've never seen a 3-stone ring, and Katya just said thank you too. I've never seen a 3-stone ring where they're all three the same size. And it's not like each one of them is a half carat. Each one of them is a full carat. That we have, is that the oval that she's wearing? I think so. Yes. We have the oval and we have the round cut. Now, how would we make a choice? Listen, if you can get it in your size or one up or down because you can size it one, get whatever you can just because of the beauty of this stone and the quality. But here's the difference between the two. Now, if you look at the oval, that's the one that I started out with. It's just long. It looks bigger for what you're getting in that carat weight. It elongates the hand. But I will say in the round, it goes across the fingers more. So, and it's really hard to do, right?
Round's really tough to do, yeah. And I know it seems like, oh, that sounds easy. But if you just take a piece of paper, because most of your rough, most of your crystals are not round. They're usually like rectangular when you start to cut on them. Take a piece of paper and draw a circle. When you cut that circle out, you're gonna have a lot of paper left over. Take a piece of paper and just trim the edges and you'll have an oval, right?
Right.
So you have to think of it that way. So it's a lot of wasted material when you cut the rounds. If you're thinking about this for Mother's Day, you're thinking about this for a wonderful gift for graduation, a wedding, something blue, right? I want you to know that we are also a luxury brand that does luxury boxing. So you're gonna get this box, you're gonna get the nice flip down opening here, which is very notorious for all the designer brands. Beautiful, beautiful box right here. You're gonna get the leather, ish pouch right here, okay? Nice for travel. You'll get a beauty card that tells you all about pure Tanzanite, all about the care of Tanzanite. talks about the Responsible Jewelry Council, which we are certified. Less than 2,000 companies in the world are certified by that. So very, very nice packaging.
Don't let this moment pass you by. We have 18-month special financing. You need a Q card for that. But we have 250 total for the rest of the day. So please, if you have it in your cart, check out. You have 30 days to return.